Hello, Warhawks. This is Mr. Tipton with another installment of Carnegie Math. Today we're doing Chapter 4-5. It's going to be a short video, and it should be relatively easy. What you're going to have to do is just make sure that you follow the formula for the volume of a sphere. Okay, a couple things that we need to talk about. First of all is this is a sphere. It's a ball. It's three-dimensional. We represent the dotted lines showing the back of the ball there. I'm sorry, I can't really draw those much better. It's difficult with the mouse. But this circle right here in the middle is called a great circle, a circle that goes through the middle of a sphere or any circle. I mean, it doesn't always have to look this way. It could be from top to bottom. But it's going to be called the great circle. We use this circle to be able to apply things to find the volume and the area of spheres. So we can see over here the formula for the volume of a sphere. It's very straightforward. We're going to do 4 times pi times the radius. Here's where we need to be careful, though, is we're actually cubing the radius. In area, we square the radius, but with this volume of a sphere, we're actually cubing the radius, and then we are dividing it by 3. So let's just go ahead and put a number in here for the radius, and that's really the only number that you need. Let's say that the radius in this case was 7 inches. Okay. We would just want to plug that into this formula, which I'll do. So there we go. We have 4 times pi times 7 cubed. It's not 7 times 3. It's not 21. We're going 7 times 7 times 7 to get that answer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. When I multiply 7 times 7 times 7, I get 343. Okay. You want to follow order of operations here. We need to do parentheses and exponents first. If you do 4 times pi times 7 and then you cube that answer, you're going to get it incorrect. We have to do the 7 to the third power first, and that just follows the order of operations. Parentheses and exponents come first. So now I'm ready to multiply 4 times pi times 343. So after I multiply 4 times 3.14 times 343, we end up with 4,308.1. We now need to divide that by 3, and we'll have our final answer. After I divide that by 3, I'm left with 1,436.03, and this is always measured in cubic units, or inches cubed. I don't want you to be confused. I didn't put multiplication signs here, but really, there's multiplication signs there, multiplication signs there, there, and there. So make sure that you know that those are multiplication signs, and you can even write that down in your notes. Let's do another example here. So same thing. We're given a sphere. We have a great circle here in the middle. And this time, though, they've given us actually what's called the diameter of that great circle. We don't want the diameter. We just want the radius. So if they give you the diameter, so in this case, the diameter equals 16. To get the radius, all you have to do is divide that number by 2. So the radius is going to be 8. See if you can plug in the answer, or plug in 8, and get the same answer that I'm about to get. So go ahead and hit pause, see if you can work through this, and then see if your answer matches mine. Okay, so remember that we must do 8 to the third power, or 8 times 8 times 8 first. So you should have 512. Again, do not do 4 times 3.14 times 8 and then cube that answer. You will get it wrong. Go ahead and see if you can find the answer here, and I'll show you my final answer. Okay, so after multiplying, I did 4 times 3.14 times 512. I hit equals, and then I divided by 3. I was left with a volume of 2,143.6 inches cubed. Try to remember this for the next upcoming stuff that we have. This is not too difficult. I think everybody can do it. Remember, the only number that you need, or the only thing you need, is the radius to find the volume of spheres. Have a good night.